Up next on Did You Know? The DC Diaper Bank helps families in need, and teens create public art through Arts on the Block. Stay tuned. The DC Diaper Bank is a nonprofit that provides diapers and other mother and child items to local social service organizations, which in turn distributes them to families in need. Founded by Corinne Cannon in 2010, its warehouse is located in Silver Spring, Maryland.
We distribute about 150,000 diapers every month to about 40 partner agencies in Maryland, DC, and Virginia. Each family gets between 25 and 50 diapers each month, and that is because there are studies that have shown that that's the gap between what a family has and what a family needs. It's usually they're short between 25 and 50 diapers. Mostly it's families who are on some form of assistance, WIC, food stamps, something along those lines. So these are the bins where our individual diaper donations are sorted and counted. We get between 20,000 and 60,000 individual donations from individuals and families every month. Each diaper is then counted and sorted by size and put into these bins to get ready to be bundled.
The Diaper Bank also receives donations from companies, as well as the National Diaper Bank Network and their founding sponsor, Huggies.
So today is a typical volunteer session. We have a bunch of families joining us today who are working on bundling the diapers. You might also see families when they come to volunteer sorting and counting the diapers that come in as donations or packaging up the other items that we have in the baby pantry.
So we want the ones that are right there,
okay,
and these, and we'll put them in this bin,
okay,
and I will get a tally sheet.
I see.
We are going to bundle some 25 diapers into each pack. We wrap them up.
Kind of get your own technique. Like I use. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Well, sort of both.
Okay.
We size them and we inventory them for the day. So at the end of the day, Lisa sends out an email to all the volunteers so we know how many diapers that we wrapped. It's pretty amazing. That blue bin down there will get filled up in probably an hour. We'll have to move on to the next bin.
I liked the project. It seemed like a great project in the community, and also I wanted to be able to bring my kids with me to some volunteer opportunities so that my kids could learn what it means to give back to the community. And it's a way to do it with them.
Well, I've been here a couple times, not quite veteran status, so. Here you go, honey. Just put right in there. Great job.
A friend of mine volunteers here regularly, and when she told us about it, I thought families really need this, and this is a great idea.
It's a really convenient thing, again, for the kids to see us helping and us volunteering, and so it becomes a part of their lives, and they're normalized to volunteering, and they'll be able to do that later on in life too.
On this side of the warehouse, we're getting ready for diaper distribution. We have volunteers that are pulling orders that our agencies have placed, and they are going into these bins and ready to head out the door. We distribute about 150,000 diapers each month, and in the warehouse right now, we have about 1 million diapers.
What you got?
15.
I ate at my brother.
The Diaper Bank serves more than 4,000 families a year in Montgomery County and throughout the DC metro area.
We're picking up some diapers that we pick up on a monthly basis. And these are diapers that we give out to our teen moms, our young parents that are in need of diapers. Our moms depend on these diapers. Every time we visit them twice a month. And we give them diapers, we give them the gift cards, and they depend on this stuff. We also get bottles inside, we get formula, baby wipes, and they're so grateful.
In addition to diapers, we also have our baby pantry, which includes wipes, baby formula, baby food, hygiene products, feminine hygiene products, and feeding supplies like bottles. We collect those donations from individuals and families as well.
Typically, we collect anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000, just about on average, per month. Yep, we distribute to the community, and it's really great. And that has helped us in our programs to really improve the number of families that we're able to work with. It's always great, when we're able to not only give a family a pack of diapers and wipes, but also to come in and provide social service connection, healthcare connection, and make sure that the children and families have connection to the medical support that they need in the community as well.
Because we're a community, we have to help each other as mothers, as people in Maryland, as people of the world. So, yeah, just to help another person, another mom.
Yes, the DC Diaper Bank is all about community connections. In addition to accepting donations at the headquarters in Silver Spring, there are neighborhood drop-off sites called ambassador locations, as well as diaper drives throughout the year.
Well, the fact that a group would be donating an expensive item to a family with something that obviously they're going to use every day it really is so appreciated by those families, but should be appreciated by all the people in Montgomery County, because we are serving people in Montgomery County by helping a nonprofit or by working with a nonprofit.
For more information about volunteering, donating, and hosting a diaper drive, go to dcdiaperbank.org. Arts on the Block is a nonprofit organization that offers teens the opportunity to learn firsthand about the intersection of art, design, and business by engaging in real-world projects. AOB recently held an open house. Let's find out more.
Arts on the Block is a professional mosaic studio in Kensington, Maryland. And what's unique and different about us is our mosaics are made by teenagers. We call them apprentice artists, and they work under the guidance of master teaching artists who teach them all the process of making mosaics and also the business and leadership skills that come with being a part of the creative industries. Arts on the Block began as a program in 2003, and a few years after that we became our own nonprofit. We have about 60 high school age apprentices come through the program every year, and about 300 middle schoolers in our middle school programs.
This is the actual physical place for Arts on the Block, so that the kids who come in for Pour Your Art Out, which is our flagship program, come here to make art, like what you see on the tables there, which is made for Wheaton High School.
This was a commission from the Wheaton High School. When they moved to the new building, they had a courtyard, and the courtyard has quite a few benches in it. And as of now, it only has a few plants, and so we decided to brighten it up by doing a few commissions, and these will be installed onto the benches.
Stained glass, and yeah, it's very delicate. It's hard to shape also, because you have to be careful not to cut yourself. It's all different colors.
We're a nonprofit organization, but we have a blended business model, meaning that we do receive grants from, for instance, the National Endowment for the Arts, the Maryland State Arts Council, and the Arts and Humanities Council of Montgomery County, as well as private foundations. But then we also take commissions for artwork. Public art you might have seen in our clock tower, the Wheaton Clock Tower in downtown Wheaton, murals all over the region and Montgomery County, and then also private commissions, people who order backsplashes or picture frames or stepping stones.
It's so important because it gives kids who are creative a chance to become comfortable with doing that and to feel good about themselves. That's one of the things we do. We work with teenagers, often from disadvantaged backgrounds, and give them an opportunity to be creative.
The students work all the way through the process, from the proposal of the artwork, doing designs and drafts and working with the client to get those approved, all the way through producing the mosaics and through to installation.
So young people, I think, really find this program a wonderful place for them who are creative. They see a community of supportive peers and, of course, staff And then they get this unique and really powerful experience of working directly, interfacing directly with the client.
Well, right here is the table for selling commissions, essentially. So here at Arts on the Block, we do a lot of things with mosaics, and part of that is things with smaller things that we can sell to customers, as well as like the larger things like the Wheaton benches over there. So these are house numbers, and the house numbers are like, so it's part mosaic in the back and then part ceramic numbers, and you can order it and we will design it according to what you want.
You get a taste of working with different clients and working with a team and learning a new art form on the go, just like mosaics, because before I started this, I had never done a mosaic in my life, and now I'm lucky enough to get to send 3 of them to a client that I got to work with Gabby. So that's the best part about AOB, is learning all these new experiences.
It really gave me an opportunity to meet like-minded people and to help me develop like skills that it's gonna help me in the workforce wherever I go. Like just like greeting the clients and like making sure I meet up with them, but then also making sure that they're like satisfied.
For the Pour Your Art Out program, which is our flagship program, we accept young people who are in grades 9 through 12, which means they should be 14 through actually as old as 21. They primarily come from the Montgomery County Public School System. I would say in the program we have today, we have about 8 schools represented from that program.
We have a cadre of about 10 master teaching artists who are well-accomplished artists in their own discipline, and also trained educators who are able to teach both the soft skills and the business skills, but then also the technical studio skills that are required to make mosaics.
I mean, for me, it's kind of interesting because I actually started in the program. I did this in high school, so it was kind of like coming back to where I started, and I just really enjoyed being on the other side since I was a student first, and now I'm actually teaching them, and just using what I learned through my experience in the arts, and like just showing them life lessons and influence, and trying to influence them in a positive way.
It creates a new family for people to come to, and gives them like a lot of stuff to do, and like a place to spend their Saturdays.
What I liked being part of this program was meeting other apprentices, people my age, and working with mosaics with them, and learning what they're like besides working with them in this working environment.
For several years now, we've worked with Excel Beyond the Bell in middle schools like Neilsville and Roberto Clemente in Germantown. And we do programs for middle school students that are focused on building their self-esteem, their leadership skills, and also connecting them to the community around them. So most of the artistic projects that the middle school students work on are for community organizations or, for example, community centers. So the mosaics that they create get installed in those community locations.
They've been involved in projects in some very challenged and troubled parts of the community. They did some great work along Quebec Terrace near Langley Park. They work with diverse populations and try to bring a high quality of life and the vibrant culture that sculpture and art bring. And so they're very creative in the populations they work with, including students.
The deadline for apprentice applications happens in April each year for the summer workshop and in August for the school year session. Each spring, AOB runs a fundraiser that also helps the student artists share their artwork and tell their stories. To find out more about this and how to commission work, go to artsontheblock.com.